皆さんこんにちは、ケミュシチャンネルのロレッタです。ハッピーニューイヤー。最近動画の投稿率多くなったんじゃないですか。その大きな理由は、実は先週の木曜日に皆さんの応援とアンケートに回答してくれた人たちのおかげさまで修士論文、卒論を無事に提出できました。Yes! I'm bursting with ideas, video ideas, things that I want to try out for you, help you guys save a little money, save a little time. But before we get into that, I thought we could just start out with a brief little kind of like New Year's party. Today we're going to look at and react to Japanese language learning memes and language learning memes in general. Japanese memes! Let's do it. We're going to have a little bit of party drink. This is the Fanta yogurt banana flavor with extra vitamin B6 because that's what we drink at a party. I also have some seasonal new haichu. It's called Precious Strawberry flavor. It's got red and white strawberries. I have my favorite persimmon flavored haichu in case those are terrible. Alright, so let's look at some memes. Any memes from Meme Sugoi? Meme Sugoi. I hope this isn't ratchet. Let me check what this is. Oh my gosh. Meme Sugoi is definitely not safe for work. But anyways, so the point is, learning a language is valuable. It helps you get stuff like jobs and money to pay your bills. But it's also a pain in the butt. So while I know a lot of us are trying to get our game up this year, I thought let's just have fun with it. We'll get more into that later. Anyways, back to the memes. Kanji. Kanji everywhere. I don't remember, what quote is this from Toy Story? You get lost? What? Okay. Okay, that meme has nothing to do. There's nothing everywhere. Kanji everywhere. Next. Does this count? Oh, it's like an anime girl drowning in kanji. Kanji, 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 kanji. Yeah, pretty much. The good news is, when I first learned Japanese 15 years ago, people were handwriting notes, nengajo. If you wanted to learn the kanji, you used one of these. But recently, like, you have your phone, your cell phone, a lot of those words are actually now like katakana now. Like, okay, so for example, the only word for healthy that you could say, like health, your health was kenko, kenko-teki. But now, the vitamins and nutrients boom that's happening in Japan, and words like herushi. In my last video that I just posted with the sumo wrestler, you can even hear him saying it. It's healthy, herushi, instead of kenko-teki. He may have been saying that just because he's talking to me, obviously. Well, people are now starting to use more like westernized words when it comes to like commercials, branding, cool poppy things. Well, you can get away with not knowing as much Japanese as you needed to, and it's pissing me off because when I learned Japanese, it was kanji, 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 kanji. It's not as bad as it used to be though.
Speak for yourself.
Boku, kanji, hiragana. You know what would actually make this meme better is if it said furigana. If there's furigana on top, the little readings on top, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna actually see the kanji. Your eyes are just naturally gonna see the furigana on top. Oh, it smells so banana-y. Okay, let's do a taste test real quick. Ooh, no, actually this is kind of good. No, Inca Cola. This tastes like Inca Cola.
No, don't. Yeah, Inca Cola with a hint of banana. I like it. It's good.
Next, 結論に至るまでのイメージ. So, the thought process until you reach a conclusion. 中国人. So it's like you start saying something, but then you double back on what you said. Americans, they say, of course, but boom. I appreciate what you had to say. However, you're wrong. The actual Japanese, I'm like, is that right? That doesn't look right. 日本の皆さん、この日本語合ってますか？なんか大体言いたいことわかるけど、この方向性、もしくは本当の日本の職場だと、まず見せたいとか提案したいものを見せて報告して、で反応とかその返事が来たら、あ、そうですねとちょっと確認してからの。とはいえ、フィードバック、インプットを入れながら改善して、アウトプットして、でもう一度言いたいことを強く結論として出すみたいな言い方はあるんじゃないですか。言いたいこと大体わかるけど、この日本語なんか変だろ。Me, what a cute kitty. Wrong particle. Juice? Wait, am I just like really slow on these memes? Is that like you just can't help it? You're like, no, don't drink it. And it's like, it's gonna happen
Yeah,
anyways.
cats can't resist milk.
Oh, I get it. Like we can't resist using the wrong particle.
Just like a cat can't resist drinking milk.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You say something completely wrong and you hear it echo like, 私もロレッタですけど、私も
Speak for yourself.
Oh, that was so wrong. 私も自己紹介するよって言いたかったけど、途中で、自己紹介する必要はないから、結局言ったのはかなり大きなミスでしたよね。Pretty much Dogen's entire timeline. This is a mood. Dogen's really been on top of his game recently. I found like he's found a really good way to utilize his Japanese ability and still keep it funny without just like showing off. 次. It's what I deserve for watching too much Terrace House. Me. やばいよね versus forming an actual coherent Japanese sentence. Terrace House is definitely kind of pioneering the young scene and bringing like real fresh Japanese to people who are outside of Japan. やばいどうしようそんなの言ってないすごいね It's becoming so apparent to me when I speak to my bosses, when I sit in meetings. Yeah, I can speak formally or I can try to regurgitate Keigo. 今日は時間いただいてありがとうございます But at the end of the day, the words that I actually know, like 今ミーティングしてもいい時間ある今大丈夫じゃあそうしよう今行く This is a business place. You don't talk like that. I wish there was like Terrace House all in business Japanese. Seen this prior to taking my last JLPT. This is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. 勉強してるいいえ全然じゃあ5500円さよならだねShow of hands, guys. How many of you guys actually studied for the JLPT in a planned out, organized way? You set a goal and you worked backwards and you said, I need to learn this many every day and study this many hours a week. How many of you guys actually did that and followed through? Yeah, I didn't think so. The one of you guys back there. We all think it's gonna be this great motivator and it's just depressing. It's right about that time of year again. Who's signing up again? Next meme. Sashimi rollin'. They hatin'. I love it. When you speak two languages but start losing vocabulary in both of them. Bilingual. I really appreciate this one. It actually did start to happen. I actually did, like, my English has gotten pretty clunky. It's gotten better actually now that Boomer moved here. But this is so true. Bilingual. I really respect people who are like truly bilingual. I did my first variety show actually last year and I got to co-host the show. It might actually be live like right now this week. There was this girl, I think she was like 8 or 10, and she's half American, half Japanese, and she does like an English program, a children's program on NHK in the mornings. Like she was the definition of like actually bilingual. This girl from a young age was proficient and had no problem not just code switching but kirikae, which is like completely switching between languages. The amount of like RAM and memory that she has to have going in her brain all at once, the mechanism that switches between both languages is well oiled. I was like, oh my god, I'm a little jealous. That's okay, I'll just have some like amazing babies who can do like amazing things. Next, Drake, 外国人, Satsu, got it, okay. So these are counters, like you can count all the different ways. I like ko, ko is easy. 1個2個3個 1本2本3本1枚2枚3枚. So you're supposed to use certain counters for certain objects, but it's just so much easier to just say つ、1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ, 8 and coconuts. 8つ and coconuts. I mean, even that can be a little bit difficult. It's hard sometimes. Like you go to 食べ放題 at Shabu Shabu and they're like, how many more meats would you like? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, 例えば4つ注文すればいい。じゃあ4つください。4枚ください。4個。いや、こうはないですよね。枚でしょ ?4 枚ずつとか2枚ずつとか言うんだけど、枚ですよね。But to be fair, in English, we do the same thing. A loaf of bread, how many loaves do you need? How many slices? You know, if a chicken, how many wings, drumsticks? It's all a loaf and it's a bird. Why do we do the same thing? So, speaking another language, learning another language. Yeah, the idea of being able to speak a language is sometimes so much more glamorous than being able to actually do the work it takes to get there. Oh my god, are you kidding me? There's another word? I'm still not fluent. This is like my face every day at work. But it's worth it. It is fun. Next, I made this yesterday. 上手! From Kite and Eric. Did you really make this? This is hilarious. Oh, that's too funny. I feel like the more and more, like the better you get at Japanese, your eyes, it's like the forbidden fruit. Like you just start seeing how much more you don't know. And it's like, I thought I was good at this. I just learned how to doggy paddle. And now this like endless ocean of language is coming to eat me alive. And yeah, it definitely feels that way. The thing that also trips me up recently, Japanese people, they don't correct you as often. And even more so, they don't speak real Japanese in front of you if they assume you're not at that level. Every time I get like a little bit better, I still find myself in situations where I'm like, I have no idea what they're saying, but everyone's laughing, so I'm laughing too. What is going on? I still have no idea what's being said. When they know that you're listening and they know that you're trying to speak along, you'll see this. They'll bring their Japanese level down to something that's a bit more digestible for you. But then when they talk to their friends, it's like, what are they even saying? I find it's actually hard to get better in Japanese because real Japanese is being withheld. They only speak advanced Japanese if you speak advanced Japanese. So it's like this weird catch-22 where like you have to get in the door before they even let you in. And this jozu thing makes me think of that. This like, no matter how jozu you get, you're still gonna get eaten alive. But it's fun. It's fun, I promise. Oh gosh. Next, katakana 使えば頭いいと思ってんだろ. Specifically working in business, working in apps, and things like that. このユーザーたちのセッションを分析すると so many of the words are actually just like English words with a Japanese accent. Google のブラウザを使ってるユーザーたちは平均的なセッションが30秒ぐらいです or something like that. It's like, really? How much of that was actually Japanese? But if you don't pronounce it right with the correct Japanese pronunciation, no one's gonna know what you're saying. Be careful of that. I want to try this. 紅白じゃんこれ。紅白告白。いただきます。
Strawberry.
Tastes like a strawberry chup chup. But yeah, I'm still gonna have these persimmon ones later. These are my all-time favorite. Subbaichu, the crunchy, sour lemon ones, are by far the best. It's kind of a toss-up between the watermelon and these persimmon kaki flavored ones. You guys sent in some really good memes, especially the jozu one. I'm pretty impressed by that. I can't believe I'm saying this, but thank you to everyone who sent in memes. They were actually really funny. Moral of the story is, it is a new year, and a lot of you guys are getting restarted on your language learning journey. Just don't forget to have fun, because if you're not having fun, you're not gonna follow through with it. If it's frustrating or if you're feeling like you're not getting anywhere, just take a break, watch anime, watch a drama, turn your audio on Netflix into Japanese. Just do something light so that you don't get too frustrated. Real quick guys, let's talk goals. In terms of YouTube specifically, based on the way you guys have been responding to my videos, I realized that what I really want to focus on this year is not just how cool a video looks or how funky the editing was. I want to focus on really good content. I mean actually good content. I've set 2 goals for myself. I am not going to put out a video unless it either teaches something or it entertains. It has to be one or the other. Because anything else, it's just me showing off or trying to make myself feel good. So I have fun making videos. I have fun editing. But for you guys, you know, it's not useful if it's not useful. I want these videos to be exactly what I wish I had seen when I was in college. Real life tips, textbooks about resources, apps, about how to learn Japanese, about what to do in Japan, how to move there, how to pay taxes, how to pay your student loans, how to do all these things. And I feel like I've been regurgitating the same old advice for about a decade now. The resources that I used aren't necessarily the best anymore. There's better stuff. I am in a place where I can actually do something, and this year I want to make sure I help you guys save a little money. I want to help you guys save a little time, the mental effort, actual useful tips, and when I'm not doing that, just entertain and have fun. Language is only as fun as you make it, so have some fun with it, and I will see you guys in the comments. では今日もご視聴ありがとうございました。それからそうですよね。改めまして、明けましておめでとうございます。今年もよろしくお願いいたします。バイバイ。